Hello everybody, this is ntiClimactic coming to you with another ntiClimactic Pubcast on our YouTube channel live from my dorm room. I have picked out a 4.7-ish Captain's Mode game, and I hope you will enjoy it. So let's hop right into our game here.
Seconds remaining.
And as we can see, we already have our first picks coming out, first bands coming out, Pudge, OD, and the Ogre Magi. And let's see what the second band from DotA will be here. I mean, there's a lot of options. I mean, they may just take the Warlock, which has, of course, a around 100% pick ban rate at some of the tournaments we've seen in the last few days and weeks. But let's see what the DotA decides to do here. I mean, if we're starting, okay, they take the Faceless Void. This is also one of those heroes you just don't want to face, right? I mean, having him in your team is nice, especially if you can build a strategy around him, but banning him is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, Radiant will have first pick here.
10 seconds remaining.
Usually you try and open up with an offlaner or maybe one of your supports because you don't want to give anything away, or you take one of these heroes which you think may be contested, like your Warlocks, like your, I don't know, Slaughters maybe, like your Huskars, whatever. Okay, not Huskar maybe, but you get the point. I mean, this is a pub game, so we may see Huskar, but probably not first. I hope not first pick, because, you know, doing Huskar first pick kinda can ruin your entire strategy. Okay, so they take the Lich, which is basically a position 5 support. Doesn't reveal anything about what sort of strategy you want to run. And it's a hero I haven't seen for a while, so just real quick, yeah, here's the ice armor thing, right? So, I mean, this means I think combining Lich with a Treant Protector can keep your buildings alive rather
5 seconds remaining.
long, so we may see that's the Warlock, by the way. I called it. And the Treant Protector. Taking the Treant Protector away here is very good move by the Radiant, by the Dire, because as I said, Treant Protector Lich can just really keep your towers alive for a long time, and then you have more time to develop the hard farming carries, and then just basically out late game the enemy team.
10 seconds remaining.
And so, very smart move from the DotA. He just taken away the Treant Protector instantly.
5 seconds remaining.
And the Rubik then, good counter, can of course just take the Golem. So get a Golem for yourself. Can take Shadow Word. Can take Fatal Bonds. So there's a lot of good things to be stolen on Warlock. Not like other heroes where you have the big ult and then you just do one of the smaller, less good spells. I think every Warlock spell has its use, and if the enemy team has it, can really ruin you. No, they ban out the Axe here.
Radiant team ban.
I think so, maybe some of the Radiant like to play Axe, because I'm not sure if Axe fits into the strategy the Radiant are running. Whatever strategy. I mean, it's hard to see a strategy forming with a Lich or Rubik. I mean, again, like Lich Treant would have told you that they will get a hard carry, but with that,
5 seconds remaining.
Banning out the Slug, I think, is a smart move, because Slug's one of those slippy heroes, hard to lock down, especially if you don't really have hard disables. I mean, you have the telekinesis from Rubik, but not having to deal with a Slug. I mean, both Lich and Rubik more or less squishy heroes, and Slug can just kind of deal with those slippery heroes.
Radiant team ban.
They're banning the Elk. Of course, I mean, still you have the Lich Ice Armor, so both these teams have potential to go late game now with Living Armor and Ice Armor respectively. So taking out big late game carries, not the worst move here, and I think also they don't want the Aghanims upgrades for both the Lich and the Rubik, which may not necessarily be built by the heroes,
10 seconds remaining.
especially not first, but with the Elk granting them to them, actually. Can just, it's an intelligent ban, I'd say. Yeah, I like that one. Now, of course, Dire with the Warlock have a lot of push potential, so they should maybe draft into that. and they need damage. I mean, both these teams lack damage, of course, with only supports picked so far. Though we may see offlane Warlock, but I highly doubt that one. So what fits in the strategy? I mean, you could try and go for a really cheeky Huskar combined with the Living Armor. They take the Sand King first to get the initiation burst, I think. And there's the Lifestealer. Maybe also sort of trying to deny pick, so you don't have the Sand King Infest Bomb, which of course is a strategy you can use. Also with the Treant Protector, so there are two rather well working vessels for the Lifestealer. So it's not the worst pick, and I think Lifestealer deals a lot of damage. Can deal a lot of damage, can get really big later on in the game, so not the worst here. This Draw Ranger though, with only the Warlock to benefit, I'm not sure if I really like that. I mean, it can burst down heroes really quick, and with the Frost Arrows can just try and kite the Lifestealer. But you know, Ruby can pull you out of position. The Lich can just Frost Nova you. It's called Frost Nova, right? Can just chain frost. Sorry, can just chain frost you down. No Storms were a really good gap closer. So I think this draw's gonna have a hard time, and no one really benefits because Treant Protector, Sand King, both, of course, melee heroes. Warlock is a ranged hero, but it's just gonna be support because they have offline Sand King. So unless they find a really high damage mid laner, I think basically they have to take the Templar Assassin now or something like that, or maybe a Tinker to just benefit from the tower push that Draw Ranger gives you, because otherwise this whole strategy doesn't work out. But I'm not sure if the Draw Ranger really fits. That's the Weaver ban, so they fearing the Weaver mid here with the Invis, of course, would have meant you're up against a potential 3 Invis, and they take the Slaughter for themselves here. Blink Crush initiation, of course, can really wreck the Draw Ranger together with the Storm Spirit, and both Storm Spirit Slaughter vessels for the Lifestealer. Ruby can opposition, so this is a draft that is not too shabby here, and with the Sand King, I'm not sure how tanky Sand King is, but Draw Ranger, of course, very squishy carry, so Slaughter with the amplified damage can just open up for his Lifestealer, and then the Ruby can pull him out of position. So this star is gonna have a hard time, and I think they really should use a high damage range hero like the Templar Assassin. I actually think TA may be the best. And they take Wind Ranger, so a good old Wind Ranger Drow combo. And Wind Ranger, though, the only hero to really benefit from the Drow aura, of course. I don't really like this Dire draft too much, actually, because there's not that much synergy. I mean, sure, you can try and have a sort of insane push with the 2 Rangers and the Warlock Golem, but the Sand King's just kind of there. The Treant just tries to keep your towers alive, but you don't want a long game, you want fast game. Whereas this Radiant draft, you can see some more synergy with the Storm Spirit Slaughter and the Lifestealer. You can really get them out of position with the Rubik. You can gap close onto the Draw Ranger and the Wind Ranger, both very squishy, can get blown up very fast, both by Slaughter, Storm Spirit, Lifestealer, all 3 cores here, very high damage, very mobile too. I mean, you can kite the Lifestealer, but I think with the help of his Storm Spirit and his Slaughter, it's really hard to kite him. So now we're in the game, so let's just go through heroes one by one here real quick. We have Burn on the Storm Spirit, we have Professional Misclicker on the Rubik, we'll have Jones on the Slaughter, NIK or Nick on the Lich, and that leaves Rain on this Lifestealer. And on the Dire we have Bob Vengereur on the Sand King. I'm sorry, I don't speak Russian on the Warlock. Sebasta on this Wind Ranger, Harty on the Treant Protector, and Phil on this Draw Ranger, last but not least. And fun fact, I did another cast which didn't quite work out earlier today, and I saw Sebasta there. You probably don't care, but it's interesting because he played the safe lane Void, so let's see how he fares on the mid lane.
30 seconds to
Looks like
battle.
we're gonna go for a rune swap here. We're gonna have four Dire heroes congregating on this top rune, and we have so far there's only Burn, but you have the Lifestealer and the Rubik hanging around this bottom rune as well. And they just drive away the Sand King, who's not starting the build to get towards the Iron Talon Lifestealer. They're just checking, not finding anything, so we just have the rune split. Yes, we'll have just the rune split. Wind and Storm Spirit getting the runes. So let's look at the lanes here. We'll have, of course, the offlane Slaughter. Makes the most sense here. Up against this tri-lane Warlock, Treant Protector, and Drow Ranger. Oh, we actually have a dual lane for now, with the Lich as well. So Lich, Slaughter, dual offlane. Leaving Rubik, Lifestealer on this safe lane up against the Sand King. And we have a mid lane matchup 1-on-1, the Storm Spirit versus the Wind Ranger. So let's see how this one will turn out. I think though Storm Spirit can really go harass with the already level 2. Wind Ranger still on her level 1 here. Sebastian having a hard time fighting up against all the damage, against all the bursts, especially with the static remnant. There we see how much damage has actually put out on this Wind Ranger, who can really deal with this, can really get anything done. Though she has 3 levels, 2 denies, but still Storm Spirit slightly out farming her, and now she has to go back behind her tower and just try to pops herself there, so she'll be fine. Let's see, we have a good crush on 2 actually on this top lane, but there's a very good there's a Fatal Bonds coming out, throwing out a bit of damage, and there's a Tango up from the Warlock, and of course the Living Armor from the Treant Protector, keeping his second support alive there, not holding it for the Drow Ranger. But they're up in the face of the Drow, trying to keep her down, trying to just harass her a bit. And we see Sand King, who has not picked up a single last hit yet, and just kind of hanging around this jungle area here. Rubik doing a pull, and this Lifestealer is just free farming, which is not what you want to happen when you have a Drow Ranger, that your Drow farms up against pressure with the tri-lane, where the enemy Lifestealer just free farms. But again, with the Fatal Bonds helping out a little bit here, maybe making it also harder to deny. But Slaughter won't get denied. Slaughter has 5 last hits up against the still 0 of the Sand King, who's just kind of hanging around here trying to leech XP. Now picks up his level 2, still holding all the skill points. And Rain is already level 3. Let's just check here. So most heroes level 3. Drow still level 2, so trailing a level behind. And both Sebastian and Burn doing okay, I think. Let's go back to last hits. But we see actually Wind Ranger now has outlast hit the Storm Spirit. So after the initial burst with the static remnants, now he's out of mana, can't really do anything. And the Wind Ranger still has, of course, the power shot the Wind Run, so can't just really try. There's a courier snipe actually from this Lich, and then Rubik dies on this bottom.
Dire's middle tower isn't going to last long.
This is interesting. Okay, so oh right, Rubik snipes the courier with the help of the Lich, I guess, and then just kind of dies. And now Sebastian draws first blood here and gets a double kill with 50% health, 50 health remaining. Storm Spirit didn't manage to bring the damage, so this will really help the Wind Ranger get ahead. Level 5 now, up against level 4. HDF Nutten Zone. Okay then, this Lich not reacting very well to getting killed there. How's her top lane going? Drow Ranger still trying to find farm, still level 2, still I mean, she has last hits, but she's not that good on experience because of course she's dealing with the tri-lane, and again Lifesteal is just free farming. Is level 4 now, 2 levels ahead of the Drow Ranger, which is not where you want to be at all. I think Lifesteal has, what does he have on the courier here? Can I see the courier? There's a circlet, okay. Yeah, I think Lifestealer will rather rush the armlet, quite possibly. Wind Ranger still having a very good game now, is living armored up here as well. We'll get the bounty rune there, But now, maybe with the help of the Lich again, Lich Storms, we're trying to have another go at this Wind Ranger here. Lich throwing out a few right clicks, but not really able to do anything, especially with the living armor protecting him, healing him. This Wind Ranger will be fine. Uses the power shot, misses the Storm Spirit, and now is caught in a sort of pincer that can just walk away, and there's the cancel TP. So no help TPing in. The Rubik, now with the Invis Room, may actually make something happen if you have 3 heroes there, but the Lich has already rotated back up, and now Burn needs to be careful that he doesn't get that he doesn't get killed, but maybe with a telekinesis, right? Yeah, telekinesis. Professional Misclicker can just keep Sebasta back, and there we see it, drops him at the tower, but very good shackle shot there, shackling the Storm Spirit, keeping him from dealing out the damage and picking up another kill on the enemy mid laner there. So this Wind Ranger, a really good start, has picked up her level 6, will now get the face boots and award. Rubik's level 3, where's the Storm Spirit at? Storm Spirit is level 5 and only has a talisman, so not that good of a game. How's this Draw Ranger coming along this top lane? Draw Ranger has finally picked up her level 3 and has picked up the Gust, so no points in Frost Arrows quite yet. We see here Sand King trying to get the harass on Rain, but will further away, will just, try to flee. Now Lifestealer with the Infest Bomb doesn't get the damage, and so it's just kind of Sand King can just kind of disengage. It's called Burrow Strike. I'm sorry, I keep mixing up the names of these spike things, but you know what I mean. Okay, Rain just keeps free farming. Is 1 level behind the Wind Ranger, who of course has picked up 2 kills, now on par. Let's check her net worth. Not surprisingly, we see Wind Ranger leading with the killing spree that she's on, but Lifestealer, giving her a run for the money, already has picked up the Helm of Iron Will, so is moving well in the right to get his Armlet of Morrigan. We'll see if the Wind Ranger will manage to pick up another kill on the Storm Spirit, who has now picked up his level 6, but is still a long ways off from any meaningful items that will help him to keep his mana flow going. Up on this top lane,
not this time.
Excuse me, Phil is still trying to find farm because, again, the Lifestealer really out-leveling him. That's the amplified damage popped, so Phil will just walk back and just try and keep out of harm's way, so to speak, because Slaughter, of course, not having a Blink Dagger anytime soon. He's only 300 gold so far, but he has picked up his strats. I don't think he will move into Iron Talon. Actually, no, both offlaners choosing to focus. Okay, hold that thought. There's a very good crush on the Draw Ranger. Living Armor is popped. There's the Fatal Bonds. There's a Gust pushing them back. And so Draw Ranger will actually live here. There's a Frost Nova on the... No, it's called Frost Nova. Yeah, Frost Blast. God damn it. There's a Frost Blast on the Warlock. But there won't be any bloodshed on this top lane. Let's check this bottom lane, actually. Because there's Sand King popping the Sandstorm. They don't have protection. So it's just kind of inside the Sandstorm now. And can just... Tries to Burrow Strike, but doesn't manage because there's a Sentry Ward coming out. And then they TP him, and now he tries to Burrow Strike, but Lifestealer will get with the Infest Bomb the kill. So the Sand King is down here. We see Sand King is way behind the Slaughter and farm. May try and pick up the Iron Talon. No, he doesn't. He just gets the urn. So he won't be jungling anytime soon. Because now, of course, trying to pick up the Iron Talon, a 10-12 minute Iron Talon. Not what you want. So both offlaners again foregoing the Iron Talon. But again, the Slaughter has been having a good game. Hasn't been killed yet. No, he hasn't actually. Yeah, right. Because he survived. So we see a pull here from the stack pull here from the Treant Protector. Trying to get a bit of farm. Lich may spot this. No, he doesn't. So they may go onto Phil here, but he has his Warlock behind him. That's the amplified damage pop though. They're diving deep for this, but now there's the Treant Protector coming out. He's hitting hard, he's hitting fast, and now they should just try and disengage. There's the Fatal Bonds. Lich will just TP out, and they don't have any sort of stun, so they can hold him. And Slaughter will just... Jones on the Slaughter will just slither away. And I mean, there's the Fatal Bonds, but the creeps will soon die, and there's not enough damage to really hurt him. There's the... 9-minute Armlet on the Lifestealer, so very good game here. Has picked up the Armlet. What does Draw Ranger have? Draw Ranger has a Ring of Aquila and nothing else. So, I mean, she's almost 2,000 gold. Yeah, around 2k gold behind the Lifestealer. The Wind Ranger, though, very much out farming the Storm Spirit there. And we may actually see, yes, tries to get a kill here, and will get the kill. This is a third kill on the Storm Spirit for the Wind Ranger. Will she pick up the Lich too? Lich and Nyx just kind of hanging around here, debating what to do. Doesn't have ice armor actually, so can't really do anything to save his tower. And Sebasta not diving there, very smart, but will, I think, shackling the Lich so she can just run away, not putting any more damage on the tower. I think it's very smart, not overcommitting, not overextending. Trying to keep the momentum he has built for himself, just going there. Or she, I don't know, just the player. The Wind Ranger is a woman, of course. And now we see Storm Spirit coming back, but Sebasta is waiting for him. And there's the Storm Spirit, zips forward up to the tower, gets the lasso thing, and will hunt Sebasta to the ends of the earth, but doesn't have the damage. And now he's kind of out of mana. And there's, but with his Lich following, Lich won't manage to pick up the last right click, especially with the living armor, keeping the Wind Ranger alive. So they're overextending, they're diving really deep, but they don't find anything. So this Radiant squad, even though their lifestealer is farming really, really well, this Radiant squad is still struggling a bit on the whole. Though again, the Draw Ranger is having a really shit game. Still not picked up his level 6. Now picks up the level 6. So now his Wind Ranger will be able to put out even more insane amounts of damage. And she just uses the burst from the Precision Aura and the additional agility to just pick up a kill. And the Lich is complaining in all chat, and fighting game, kind of spelling game wrong there. And now Sebasta just sitting there with the Invis rune. Storm Spirit doesn't know this is going on. Storm Spirit will check the rune. Maybe there's a living armor coming out. And there's a shackle shot, shackling him to a creep, and then just laying the damage. But doesn't quite get enough, and now maybe in dire straits here. No, has her ulti popped and just runs away. Gets a power shot. Tries to maybe puts out some more damage. Doesn't really manage to do that, and just will hack her tower. Now support's porting in here. Waller comes to this mid lane, gets the Shadow Word out. So Wind Ranger doesn't even have to get home. And now we just catch a tail end here of the Sand King just kind of dying, and Rubik picking up Burrow Strike with his first spell steal. And Rain is still farming very, very well here. Has picked up an Ogre Club now. What will he move into next? Let's see. Now with the Wind Ranger wall up mid, I think we'll see this tower fall. Lich is hanging around, trying to deny play, and will get the deny. Very good, very well played here. So I think the map control that the Dire Squad gains is actually more important than the gold, apart from maybe the Draw Ranger, who will hope to get some more gold. I think she's moving Manta Style or Yasha first with the 2 bands of Elven Skin here. We'll see what she builds. So far she needs golden level. She's almost 3k behind, but she might pick up a kill on the Lich there. Yes, she will, even though Lich pops the ulti, will go down, and then actually, even though Slaughter tries to get the last right click, the Lich will get the kill. That's the angry pings from the Lich, because Slaughter kind of moved in too late. But Slaughter still 1,000 gold off from his Blink Dagger. Then he can, of course, make these kind of plays even easier. But we may see Sebasta trying to pick up a kill on Jones here, if Jones isn't careful. And there's a shackle shot, shackling him to a tree, and then just popping the ulti. And with the fresh Maelstrom, Wind Ranger has the damage. Misses the power shot though. Jones trying to juke this. Can he juke this out? And he will actually... No, he won't. No, he won't. Sebasta brings the damage. Sebasta brings the pain, brings the hurt, and kills the Slaughter there. And Lich can do anything to save his friend. Doesn't have the Frost armor, doesn't have anything. So very, very good game for this Wind Ranger. And all the meanwhile, Lifestealer actually just picked up his Echo Saber while this was going on, of course. The most intelligent choice here. I'm sorry for not actually calling that earlier. But now, Slaughter has no which Slaughter is dead, of course. So we may see the second tower kill of this game. Phil trying to bring the damage again with the plays against the Lich. There's Rubik coming top, and I think Slaughter coming top as well. Just his TP. Yes, so now there's three heroes, three Dire heroes on this top lane against 3 Radiant heroes, and there's a very good initiation with the Slithering Crush, and they pick up the Draw Ranger again. And there's much his friends can do to save him there. Good initiation by the Rubik, of course, kind of compensating the missing Blink Dagger. And now Sand King picking up a kill on the Lifestealer and getting away with about 1 health, it looks like. And here Treant Protector may just save his tower. He has 12 seconds left till his living armor's off cooldown, but he managed to deflect them from laying any more damage in the tower. Just needs 3 more seconds, then he can living armor up this tower, making it so much harder. And there's a living armor on the tower, so now Storm Spirit's kinda miffed that he didn't pick up the tower kill there, because now the tower is just healing up, merrily getting his hit points back. And we see who's porting down here, and we see the Sand King coming back, and the Wind Ranger just picking up the kill on the Slaughter all the meanwhile, and they think Lich is dead too. Yes, he is, even though the Rubik tries to delay it, doesn't manage to save his friend there. Rubik then just says, okay, I'm out of here, runs back. Now I think Lifestealer will make his first rotation to this top lane, and maybe he will be able to kill Sebasta. Pops the open wounds there, but Sebasta will just TP home because Rubik's too far away to telekinesis him out of the TP there. So the first rotation by Ray and this Lifestealer not doing anything, but maybe Lifestealer will find Phil now. Yes, he does. 4 hits and Phil's just dying there. So the Straw Ranger has a really, really bad game. 3k gold behind both his Wind Ranger and the enemy carry, but this Wind Ranger, I think Sebasta here, more than pulling his weight to keep his team in this game. Actually, the Sand King has kind of outfarmed the Slaughter a bit. Slaughter, how long till his Blink Dagger? Again, 1000 gold. I mean, the deaths not really making it easier to get that Blink Dagger that the Dire the Radiant so desperately need in this game. So now Slaughter has actually rotated to the safe lane because it's not as heavily contested, at least at the moment. Because I mean, if you look at the map, you see there's 3 and maybe 4 heroes top all time. But now actually Drow Ranger Phil coming down here, maybe thinking, okay, I'm going to the less contested lane. So now again we have 2 versus 2. But yeah, top lane is just kind of pushing here. What has Professional Misclicker has just stolen the Wind Run here, and Lifestealer tries to pick up the mid tower, gets it, but the creeps actually taking last hit from them, and there's immediately the payoff kill here on this top tower. So in terms of map control, I think the Dire are pretty happy. They got the offlane tower, they got the mid tower, they lost their own mid tower too. So I think Roche plays both teams having a hard time with that Roche access, but of course Dire having this bottom lane tower alive, still the teleportation point closer to the Roche pit. And now we see 4 Radiant heroes making their way at bottom to try and get this tower, and they spot the Sand King, pull him back, and he's just kind of dead. Yes, he burrs away there, but doesn't help. But now the Rangers have moved in, as well as the Warlock drops the rock there, right on top of everyone. Rangers running away. They're just now trying to disengage. They're running away. They can't do anything. They didn't get any damage in the tower. They got a Sand King, but that's not really enough. And now the Dire actually deciding, no, you see why we're here. We got Roche. No, they just check the Roche pit if the Radiant are hiding there. They don't, though. Wind Ranger actually has picked up a Blink Dagger to really bring the pain. Slaughter too gets a Blink Dagger as well. So back-to-back Blink Daggers here. We'll see how this will change the landscape of the game. But now the Dire actually with the Warlock Golem will push into this tower. And I think see with the Drow Ranger having the Dragon Lance there, and the Wind Ranger isn't even present, but I think Drow Ranger with Dragon Lance still can bring the pain. And yes, she can. The Golem not even needed. This tower is just melting, and here's it's just kind of going down. Wind Ranger just coming from the north, like, what did I miss? And then the tower just falls. Okay. Sand King has rotated to his own jungle to just kind of farm up a bit more. Let's see what he goes into next. Has picked up a casual Ring of Health. I think it's just casual. What will he do? I think Sand King needs a blink too, though, just to get these old, blink epi and stuff. But we'll see what he tries to go into. And just Sebasta, godlike streak, picks up the Lifestealer there. That's gotta hurt. You free farm the entire game and then just get picked up off by a Lifestealer. And now we'll pick up Burn, maybe? No, Burn actually just zipping away there, and Sebasta deciding it's not worth it. Gets Shadow Worded up, has living armor as well. So this Wind Ranger is really, really tough to kill now. And with the Maelstrom and the Power Shot can clear out waves ridiculously fast. And I think we may see a mid push. No, Dire deciding it's not worth it quite yet. We see them ping on the minimap that we see them ping the top lane tower. Sand King has picked up the Vanguard here, tanking up.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Certainly an interesting strategy. Now they fortify, but will they rotate? That's the interesting question, because it's only the Storm Spirit so far. Slaughter's hiding in the back lines for the Blink Crush play over here, but I tried to click Slaughter actually. So we see them slowly rotating. Sebastian just kind of walking in, inside ward vision though. So good ward here, helps him spot the Wind Ranger rotation, but Burn can't really do anything. Nope, there's a shackle shot. And Jones not hitting the crush in time. What was that? Could have saved his friend there, but not hitting the crush in time. Was that on cooldown? What the hell happened there? Good. I mean, very good blink by the Slaughter, but you know, failing the crush, failed to save a Storm Spirit there. So yes, Storm Spirit picked up by the Wind Ranger, and then once the crush came out, Cavalry had arrived. So nothing much Slaughter can do there. So Slaughter just kind of slithering home there. The hell was that? Sebasta just not really stacking camp, no, just getting a bit more farm, giving experience over to her friends. Now they smoke up, Phil walking by. Can I smoke up too? And they just pop the smoke, and then Phil just goes back to farming, I assume. And now we have the 3-man gang squad here moving with the Wind Ranger, who can pop most anyone instantly, I'd say. Just throws out the casual power shot there to keep the wave from pushing a bit. And we see if they smoke into Roche here. Sebasta bottling the regen rune, so it's getting even harder to kill him. Phil now moving with his team. And only the Sand King missing. And they just... I think they will find the 4 Radiant heroes on this. Smokes pop though. What was that? I didn't catch that, but everyone's amused. And now pops the open wounds, but gets shackled up. There's the overgrowth, there's the gust, there's the silence, there's the fatal bonds, and this lifestealer is just kind of dead. Treant Protector picking up the last hit there. And now Dire deciding, while we're outside the Roche pit, and their main damage carry is that we just pick up Roche as well. You know why we're at it. Sand King still farming up here. Wonder what he's building into with that Vanguard though. I mean, is he gonna build an Abyssal Blade? I don't know. We'll see. Or maybe he actually tries to get the Crimson Guard, but I don't know if you need to tank that Sand King. So now Roche is just kinda dying here, and I think the Wind Ranger. I mean, this Wind Ranger won't die. I don't think she'll die. This is insane. Radiant don't have the tools to deal with her, really. I mean, if they manage to lock her down, you know, with a good crush, with a good telekinesis, they could kill her, but they just can't find the right angle of initiation. And Wind Ranger, I mean, now Wind Ranger's alone, so I think this is your best shot, but she only has 15 hit points. You can take that off pretty easy with the Lifestealer. But now she's working towards this Aghanim Scepter, I assume, with Booster and the Overclop in the stash. And Treant Protector and Sand King just keeping the tower alive. There's a living armor. I mean, it was down to 70 health, but then, you know, why would deny when you can living armor? And now they actually may pick up the kill. They root the Stormtrooper, but they don't get the kill, and now the Lich gets the kill on the Treant Protector, and they pull back the Sand King. So Bob Major will... No! Very good Burrow Strike Sandstorm there, but... But now Rain getting a double kill there. What happened there? Sorry, there was a big team fight going on there. Okay, so now 2 fights on 2 sides of the map. We see Rain dying to this Wind Ranger after left they picked a double kill, and the Sand King actually surviving there, getting the kill on the Lich as well. I think, yeah, this was weird. So Dire all across the map, trading very well. I mean, Phil has died again, but I think at this point it doesn't even matter what the Drow Ranger does. She's just there for the aura to make her Wind Ranger hit even harder, and Sebasta does that now, has picked up the Aghanim Scepter, and will just push out this tower by himself, I think. Professional Misclicker moving up there. With the Force Staff, maybe we can try and do some sort of cheeky play to keep it. Wind Ranger not actually dealing with the tower, now just kind of camps out here. I think she just pushed back the wave next. You see Lifestealer here picking up a smoke. Warlock now moving in. Yeah, I think we'll see a mid-push now from this Dire squad. Radiant though, I think Radiant realizes this is going on. They saw the Wind Ranger earlier. They smoke up, and this is gonna get interesting. I mean, they smoked up. They may find the Wind Ranger. Smokes pop there. Yeah, smokes pop. And they see the Wind Ranger. And there's, oh god, very good blink away. But on the backlines, actually, there's a blink, but with the overgrowth holding the slaughter in place. Rain still picking up a double kill though on Phil, and the Warlock there now stunning the Wind Rangers, so she can't bring the damage as much, but blinks forward, gets a good shackle shot. And now with the Maelstrom damage, we'll just waste the slaughter. The Lich, Nick on the Lich just kind of running away, and now with the Sand King, Wind Ranger may be able to hunt down. Misses the Burrow Strike though, but Sebastian blinks forward and gets the vision with the power shot, and then just gets the right clicks in, and it's a triple kill for the Wind Ranger. And I think this game is all but over. Because as we saw, even with a very good smoke initiation, even the blink crush on I think it was 3 heroes and a double kill to start off the fight, they can't deal with this Wind Ranger who's just melting this tower at this point. They lose a tower at the top lane. We see Burn going head to head with Bob Venturer, but not really managing to do anything. And now Wind Ranger, Sebastian, this Wind Ranger just pushing down this tower. Look at this, blinks away before they can hurt him. But that's, of course, not recoverable damage, because they don't have a Treant Protector on their team. There's the Ice Armor, though. That's a nice touch, but it doesn't regenerate, so it doesn't help as much as the Living Armor would. I mean, I have a friend who says if he plays Treant Protector, he makes it, you know, his mission to not lose a tower, so Dire have kind of failed that by losing 2 towers, but I think overall map control and overall tower situation, they can be really happy. And now they fill this Bob Venturer will just kind of push down this top lane of the creeps, get out a bit of tower damage. So there, and well, meanwhile, Wind Ranger and Warlock will just push down the bottom tower. So there's really splitting the map, keeping the Radiant on their toes, and I don't think Radiant can really farm in peace now. They can't really do much to deal with this, with the way this is going. They still have the rock from the Warlock as well, so this next push, no matter where the high ground push will come, they will have a golem for it. And that's scary, because I mean, you want your high ground advantage, but then, you know, they just drop a rock on your face. But we may see the rock drop. We saw the gust, and now Sebastian beyond godlike streak here. The Slaughter can in the middle of all of this. This is a very chaotic fight, but there's the upheaval. But there's more than enough damage to waste the Slaughter. So now Slaughter and Lich both are dead. Rain and Lifestealer are trying to run away, and they just let him live. But now there comes the push squad. They have a golem, they have a Wind Ranger. There's a fortification pop, but I don't think it's gonna do much, because Lifestealer Storm Spirit can't really do anything. Storm Spirit doesn't have any sort of item. Has the Bloodstone recipe, but what good is a recipe at this point? And now they just, I think they lose Rags. Rain trying to get the kill of the Wind Ranger, but keeps missing here. Of course, with the ulti pop, that's hard to hit. And now they just waste the Rags. One rag goes down, and I think they lose the second one too. Sebastian standing his ground there. There comes the Chain Frost, bounces once, twice, thrice, then just fizzles out. There's a mech popped, there's Rain just kind of doing the infest bomb, and I think Phil will die again. Yeah, Phil just goes down again there, but again at this point it doesn't even matter much. And now they actually waste the Treant Protector as well. That isn't too good. Get the stun, get the crush off on the Warlock, holding him back, and the Warlock dies as well. So Sebastian just hides up in the trees and lets his team die, because he realizes there are some fights you don't want to take. Now with the power shot, gets away through the trees and just runs home, because he doesn't have a TP. Finishes the Orchid, and Storm Spirit finally finishing up that Bloodstone with 12 charges. Now just has to keep killing and not die too often. Radiant scanning there in the woods, not finding anything, so deeming it safe to try and get a push on now that they got a 3-4. I mean, it's a 3-4-0 trade, so you can be happy, even though you lose one. You only lose one building, one big building. But now Sebastian just moving in, misses the shackle though, and now, no, they don't have the follow up. Okay, Storm Spirit maybe trying to go for something there, but there's no follow up. And now Bob Venturer trying to kill the Nyx, the Lich, who's called Nick, gets the kill, so they lose the Lich. They may lose the Lifestealer. Burrow Strike, a bit too short. Now they don't have any stun, and Lifestealer can just TP home. Storm Spirit just zipping away there. But they respawn, and they immediately go for the deep push, keeping the tower alive. And now I think they just want to finish this job, this Dire squad. Wind Ranger though, and they're hunting. They gifted the Rubik there as well. And like I said, a Wind Ranger hasn't died yet. 18-0. Just look at that. Where's my kill thing? Just look at this. I mean, 18-0-2. This is insane. This is just insane what this Wind Ranger does here. So now they will just push out the second lane of Rex. They get the tower because there's not much Slaughter Zone can do, even with the Blink Dagger. And now Wind Ranger pops the ulti and just gets up the damage. And now the second wreck will fall. There's nothing they can do. They have the Infest Bomb in the Storm Spirit though. May go for a play there, but they hold too long. There they go. Actually, they initiate on the Wind Ranger. No, they initiate on the Sand King actually, and the Wind Ranger just jumps around the fight, gets the kills. There's the rock dropped as well. Rain will just die there. So it's 3 for 0. They got another wreck all the while. Who got that? I think the creeps got it. Yeah, the creeps just get the mid-wrecks. And now Nick just will just die there as well, slowly, painfully. No, it's not. With a power shot, Sebasta picking up the kill. Sebasta not getting a rampage. May try for one there. Gets the damage onto Burn. No, Burn actually with the lasso thing. And now Sebasta moving into the fountain to just get this. Oh god, he will die here. No, Bob Ranger right, actually dying. And Sebasta picks up the rampage. Will though die. Will he die to lifesteal? No, manages to run away with the Shadow Word. And gets the second rampage there. This is insane. This Wind Ranger just got a double rampage here. And they don't have anything to deal with her. They were fountain diving. They were stunning. They were just, this is over. I mean, you saw it in all chat here, just calling for ending this game, and I think that's what the Dire are gonna do in the Radiant, not even bothering to leave the fountain. So, I mean, the Storm Ranger didn't really do anything apart from providing a bit more damage to a Wind Ranger. Was contained, I mean, they really well contained the Troll Ranger, I think, and the Lifestealer got free farm, but they couldn't really deal with the Wind Ranger, who just got off to a very good start with a double kill First Blood, and then just kept the ball rolling from there. So very good game from Sebasta here. I think had one or two rather entertaining moments. I hope you had fun, and if you actually want, I'm sorry, it's really dark in here. Just let me get my light. If you got this, if you want your, sorry, I forgot to turn the light and go dark while I was casting. If you want your replay casted, just drop us a message on the YouTube channel or on our Facebook page or just on my Twitter. I think most of the links should be in the description to this video below. I think we'll include my Twitter. It's at Godot has arrived, not at ntiClimactic. I'm sorry, but you know, I still had that one lying around. Again, I hope you had fun watching this game. We'll push out more of these. We'll of course also push out VODs of the Twitch stream, maybe replays from the training of our team as well. And yeah, this has been an ntiClimactic Pubcast. I hope you had fun, and I will see you soon.